this. Do I have the audio muted? Hello. Option. More options. God, the UI is so bad. Other settings. There it is! Why does it keep going to 0? I did not change any settings since I last played the game. It must be using, like, Steam Cloud Save or something, I don't fucking know. I forget what I had it set to last time, but 25... some of the songs are louder than others, I'll go with 20. 20 looks good. I still don't understand why there's a fucking keyboard on the audio settings. Okay. Anyways, restart game. Am I playing in the normal mode? Where you can, yes. Yeah, I believe so. Oh! Alright, how deep into this do I want to go? To, like, complete an area, like I said, you do only need 10 of the treasures. So, in most of these areas, I probably should just leave after getting 10 treasures. Let's make a big fucking piss stain here. Let's just really heat up this spot. Yeah, look at that dog. He has no idea what to do. Not a fucking good strategy at all, for the record. Just completely brain dead. I love, like, one of my favorite things about hyperbolic space, of which the list goes on, as you can imagine. I'm sure most people have a very well-established list of their favorite things about hyperbolic geometry. But, I really like how you can feel like you're retracing your steps, and you're like, oh, I can't go in that direction because I've been there before, and I'm already going to have collected all the treasures. But what's probably going to happen is you're going to take a very, very slightly skewed path that's different from your original path, and be in an entirely different world. That didn't go so well, did it? That's checkmate, for those wondering what I was talking about in the earlier chess discussion. That's what checkmate looks like. In case you were wondering. I didn't find a single campfire in that entire journey into the ice biome. See, this is the problem when you start caring about getting 25 of these crystals. Or treasures, or whatever the fuck they are in any given area. You just make a bad world for yourself to live in, you know? Things just get worse for you. And again, like, this is a situation where I'm like, oh, I doubled back there, so I'm just going to cut myself off. But no, there's just, like, more space, you know? It's, like, very, very difficult to cut yourself off unless you're really, really trying to. Like, is it... I actually don't know what curves are like in hyperbolic geometry, but, like, let's say, like, okay, this is gonna sound stupid. So, like, normally, in order, like, if you were going forward in a regular trajectory, any amount of curvature would eventually make a loop that comes back to a place you've already been, right? Like, if you had a line going in a straight direction, right? Off into infinity. And then you're heading away from that line. Any microscopic amount of rotation added. Even if it's like, you know, you rotate at a fucking infinitesimal amount per second. Eventually, you are going to loop back around to that line that you came from, right? God, I'm so bad at explaining things. It hurts. In hyperbolic space, is that the same? Does that still apply? Or is there a threshold that has to be met? Like, some calculation between the speed at which you're rotating and also the speed at which you're traveling. Because I feel like, I don't know, there's there is just more space that has to be traversed. And I know it's technically not, like, being created. Like, it's not like as I move, more space is being made in between. Like, me and another point. Like, it's still the same amount of space between points. Well, that's not true. That's not what I mean. I phrased that incorrectly. Like, 2 points on the hyperbolic plane are always going to be the same distance apart, right? Like, the minimum distance between those points is always going to be the same. It's not like space is made in between them. So in my head, I actually can't decide whether if you had, like, the tiniest amount of curvature per second. I feel like you would still eventually wrap back around to the place you've already been, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it would just take way, way longer. But maybe I'm stupid. I'm probably stupid. I am stupid. Let's not dwell on facts we already know the answer to. Where do I want to go, man? World is my oyster. My Pokemon of choice is a cloister. That's the end of that joke for anyone who was expecting any sort of depth. That is, that's it. That's it for my jokes. This is the beach, by the way. I should explain the areas that I haven't been to before. The beach is a, it's just a big splotch of land. I'm pretty sure the way the beach works is, let's see, 23 turns to submerge. Oh, fuck. Where's that? Yeah, no. Okay, so, like, oh, God. The way the beach works, from my understanding, is you have the line, right? Like, the line that you entered the area from, because, like I said, you always enter areas on a straight line. And then this water that's closing in is... Yeah, okay. See. Yeah. So, it is. Like, look, I could follow the perfect line to get back to where I started from. This might not be exactly where I started from, but it's probably pretty close. So the ocean just, like, you know, comes all the way into the entrance of the beach, and then comes back out. There you go. That's it. That's the beach. It's just a straight line, and an equally straight line of ocean that collapses. What is this orb of empathy? What is this? Okay. Something that literally could never apply to me because I don't have allies. Oh, and see, this is a situation where I get myself killed because I'm an idiot. There's also boats. You can probably tell. You can probably see the boats. Boats are an object that you can sit atop and protect thine self from water. Who would have thought? And this is where I will sit and wait for the water to go away so I can collect more juicy treasures on the surface. I couldn't tell where the surface was. I mean, I could have worked it out by mousing over the tiles, but... Ooh, see, now this is a sticky, icky situation. I do find myself dead, is the... Yep. Oh, thank God, dude. Whoo! That boat actually, like, completely saved my life. And I'm gonna lose the ocean forever. Yeah, it's gone. Or, by ocean, I mean beach. Okay. I'm now in the ocean. Could you tell? There is another beach right here, right? Yeah, that's... Wait. No, that's sea. Maybe it's not sea. Sorry for the accidental Nazi. Hate it when that happens. I have no idea what that biome is. This is... You know what? Fuck it. Take me. Take me in here. I've got so many enemies following me. Okay, so this is a whirlpool. What? Oh, I can't go against the current, of course. Of course you can't go against the current. And I'm dead. Fuck. I had way too many enemies on my ass for way too long. So to describe the whirlpool, it's, as you can see there, an area with a current that prevents you from going outside of it, ever. You are never allowed to leave. I'm pretty sure that, it's one of them... What are they called? Whatchamacallits. I think I might be making myself out to be an idiot. I probably am. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop in my tracks because I know I'm an idiot. I mean, you could see perfect proof of my idiocy right there. I was going to say that I think oceans... Or, sorry, whirlpools. They're all the same thing. It's just water. Whatever, dude. It's just water. I was going to say that I think it is a, dude, I'm stalling because I can't think of the term for it. Wait, horocycle? That's the one. But I don't think it's actually a horocycle. I think I'm just stupid. I think it's just actually... Maybe it is a horocycle? Who fucking knows? Who cares? Honestly. Like, you can figure that information out if you look at the website for this game. All of that information is listed. The website is actually, like, very detailed and well put together. Not the most easily navigatable website in the world, but... What can I say? Hyperbolic space isn't the most easy to navigate. It works well. Dude's really just following the theme. That explains why all of his UI is horrible. Do I care enough to get 25 in this area? I'll probably definitely die if I do so. I think what I should be doing is getting 10 in, like, most areas. Because that's all that really matters. But only getting 25 in the areas that are actually, like, really, really beneficial with their orbs. And I would say that the orb for this area is really, really beneficial. This area gives you the Orb of Friendship, which summons a companion, which is, like, the only real permanent upgrade you can get in this game is a companion. Oops. Of course he would kill me there. Of course he would. Ooh, I kind of really do want to bank and leave, though. So, yeah, just take your 25 and fucking bounce. That was smooth. Smooth escape. That's what I'd call it. Not most would, but I'm brave like that. Okay. Ooh! Ooh! This is a little bit hotter of a, Land of Eternal Motion than you usually get. I'm feeling a little bit more surrounded than I am most of the time. It's like when enemies are so far to the edge of the screen that they're like little tiny dots, they might as well just not exist, you know? You're not going to be able to see that. Like, yes, if you really took your time on this game and, like, really thought about what you were doing, it would probably be impossible to lose, because, like, you just have way too many opportunities to run away. But I do not play this game methodically. Also known as, I do not play this game like I have a brain. I basically play it turbo dumbass strategy, which is just pray and hope and, like, fudge the numbers. Do I want to go in Zebra? This is the area I've described before, which is the harder version of Land of Eternal Motion. In some ways it's easier because you're not going to trap yourself, but in other ways it's not easy because you can get surrounded a lot easier. Oh, sorry, friend. You are not really going to be able to follow me on this journey. Yeah, goodbye. Have fun in Zebra. Have fun in there. It's okay, I made a new friend. Oh, and my old friend came back because he really loves me? True friendship? Ooh, I wish you didn't take that tile. Ooh, I wish you didn't take that tile either. Maybe friendship is not the strategy in an area where all of the tiles around you will fall. Starting to think that that plan was short-sighted. I think that I could have swapped tiles with him, or maybe killed him. I don't know. I think I could have done a better move in that situation, but like I said, I play this game like a turbo dummy, and it usually works out pretty well, all things considered. As you just saw there, dogs cannot leave the ice area, because they only track by heat. And as you can see, like, the display at the top, the tile display, shows the heat of these tiles, but, like, most tiles do not have that metadata, so they're just not allowed to move outside of that area. But yeah, like I said, if you really fucking thought long and hard about moves in advance, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna move there, the monster is gonna move there, I'm gonna move here, oh, whoops, didn't mean to right-click, you would probably never fucking lose. Like, maybe if you were going for a super turbo high score, maybe. But at my level, where I'm just playing to get some level of success, you probably never lose. I find it hard to believe that you would get into a mate situation. Ooh, I believe I have mated myself. Never mind. I thought the walls were going to close around me a little bit more than that, but it was actually pretty slow. It's a little bit weird what makes the walls move in. Like, they don't like moving into tiles next to people. Like, it's gonna close here, I think? No, it's not. But when I move away, it is. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I'm sure there is just some formula to it, but whatever it is, I don't know it. I wanted to wait for that guy to catch up so that I could make a wall. It's not a very good wall. I think that's the first time I've died in this game where I was literally completely surrounded. Alright. Alright. Let's focus up. Which is, gamer talk for stop being a fucking dumbass for once in your life. Let's focus up here. Dude, speaking of gamer talk, I had my first one-to-one interaction at GameStop that I actually felt like I was speaking to a fellow gamer. The only problem was he was like, I don't know, he was like basically my dad. He was like 60 and not really into video games, but into a very small niche set of video games, which is fine. Like, I'm not meaning that as an insult. Like, I think that it's cool that my dad's into games at all, and will take any interest in it. It is cool to have parents that will take interest in your hobbies. I think that's the strat. Not that I would ever have kids. Ever. Ever. But that's a story for a different day, I guess. Anyways, it's not really a story. It's just, I fucking hate kids, dude. Hate them. Can't stand them. Anyways, I'm dwelling too long. That was supposed to be a short, funny haha and then move on. I have a problem of dwelling. Anyways. My favorite transitive word. Yeah. Dude came into the store and asked if we had Diablo 3, and I was like, no, unfortunately we don't, because, you know, it's, pretty old at this point. Not exactly jumping out of the shelves, so they stopped making them, which means we don't really have them anymore. I would be surprised if you could find a GameStop in the area that had D3 still packaged with all the DLC and everything. But, yeah. So I was like, we don't have D3, sorry. And then he started asking about other games, and he was talking about Borderlands, and he was like, yeah, well, a friend recommended me Borderlands because he said it was kind of like a loot game like Diablo, but I didn't really like it. And that's the connection. That's all it took, because I was like, I also fucking hate Borderlands. Kinda fucking blows. Like, my whole fucking life, I've had friends who were like, you gotta play Borderlands with us, Borderlands is the best game. I got Borderlands 1 and 2, tried out both of them, with friends, you know, perfect environment. And every single time, I am just fucking bored out of my mind, dude. There just aren't interesting weapons in Borderlands. And, you know, I'm always told, well, yeah, because all the interesting weapons are at the very, very, very end game, the very super, super duper end game. But even then, like, I see people at the super duper end game, and I'm like, you're still just shooting a gun. It's not like doing anything interesting. Like, the most I've seen actually interesting are some of the rocket launchers, but I mean, even still, it's just like, it's just not that interesting. I don't know. I just find it pretty boring. Obviously, I'm the outlier, though. Like, I know there's fucking tons of people who love Borderlands and will do nothing but defend Borderlands and say, oh my god, I fucking lost. And say nothing but Borderlands is the best game in the world. But, And, like, especially the newer games, like, there's a lot of people who will sing non-stop praises about the old games, but hate the new games. Which, you know, I'm not saying they're wrong. Like, the new games can still be worse than the old games. But also, to some degree, just a little part of me is like, what if it's not that the new games are actually that much worse than the older games? What if it's just that you're starting to realize it kind of sucks? But I don't think that's the case, because there are tons of people who will say, oh yeah, new games suck, and then go back to spending like 800 more hours in Borderlands 2. So yeah, maybe there's something to them. I don't see it. People love them though, whatever. It's just not my thing. It's similar to Minesweeper. I don't get it at all. I mean, at least I understand the design behind Borderlands, as opposed to the Demon Crawl, but yeah. I never thought Borderlands was particularly interesting. And, like, the tone and theme of it never grabbed me either. You know, I hate to use the C word, but I always thought it was a little cringe. That's just me. That's just me being the true gaming hipster I always wanted to be. I thought Borderlands was cringe before it was cool to think it was cringe. Oh, my friend... Oh, never mind. My friend is alive. I thought he just closed himself in a wall. What happened there? Whatever the case is, I'm glad I have my friend. But yeah, I don't know. I should stop talking about Borderlands and talk about what I actually wanted to talk about, which was, oh shit, my friend died! That's immediately more important than whatever I was going to talk about. I don't like the water places, so I'm going somewhere else. Yeah, after we bonded over hating Borderlands, I was like, hey, I mean, if you're looking for a game similar to... Oh, hello, I forgot those rat guys don't move unless you do. I was like, if you're looking for a game similar to Diablo, I might recommend a video game known as Path of Exile. And he actually seemed interested, so I think that's the only case of me ever talking to anybody in my life who was not already interested in Path of Exile, and actually getting more than just Resident Sleeper out of it. Yes, this is HyperRogue, hello. I suck at the game, so don't really expect that much. And also, I'm, like, incredibly sleep-deprived, so expect even less. I play the game because I think it's cool, not because I'm good at it. Everyone sucks at the game, it's okay? Well, that's reassuring. I actually had the exact opposite thought. I said it earlier. I was like, I bet that if you're really good at this game, you can basically never lose, because, I mean, you know, just by the way hyperbolic geometry works, it really feels like you can basically always run away. But I guess it does get to a point where the spawns just kind of drown out any sort of escape path. That was close. Let's not think about it. I shouldn't have done that. I should stop looking at the spice as an obstacle. Like, I don't particularly want to collect any more, but... okay, I wasn't sure if I could do that. Eventually, when you get too much treasure, it does become overwhelming. I believe that. Oh, you can stand still in these wind currents? You just can't walk against them, I see. I thought you weren't allowed to stand still in them either. It's been a while since I've been in this area. I mean, it's been a while since I played the game regularly. The good news is there's way too many achievements. Is that the good news? Achievements are weird. So many obscure leaderboards. You can probably be the top of one of them. That's funny. Yeah, achievements are strange. I like achievements. I mean, I'm at a position where I feel like it's okay to have a lot of... Oh, I forgot you could fucking double schmoove. What have I been doing my whole life? I need to be using the wind, brother. The way I see a lot of quote-unquote pointless achievements is, I think it's cool to be able to track people's, like, general progress in a game. Like, you can very easily tell people, like, even if they've bought the game, and especially if they've left a review and have their profile public enough where you can see their achievements, it's always fun looking at people's reviews and, oh my god, it's so scathing negative, and then seeing that, like, oh, they've actually not really played the game at all. Yeah, I'm okay with general achievements. I think there's definitely a limit to it, but I think there's a fair balance to toe between achievements that are basically impossible to avoid getting if you're just progressing through the game normally, and also, oops, hello. And also achievements that actually add interesting gameplay challenge outside of normal play. Who even plays the game? Yeah, that's what I like. I mean, I always prefer, like, a more puzzly achievement. But I think the mundane, boring achievements have their place in the world, too. Alright, I'm at the point in this area where I'm starting to get a little frightened, because I don't really understand how to use the mechanic to my advantage. I would like to leave as soon as possible. And by as soon as possible, I mean, obviously I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. Just a little longer. I mean, I don't even know where an exit is. How am I supposed to leave if I don't know how? There's no escape route. Oh, I see one over there. Alright, I'll try and head in that direction. It is kind of hard to head in any given direction in particular, though. Fucking Iceland again? Or is it Greenland? Hahaha, because you get it? Because Iceland is the one with grass and Greenland is the one with ice. He's funny. He is so funny. Even though the more you hear that, the more you hear, actually, that is not true. If you look at Greenland, it is actually quite green in the summertime. There's always people who will try and ruin your hilarious jokes with facts and logic. I'm dead? I'm fucking dead as fuck. I'm super dead, dude. Wait. No fucking way. Come on. No! I don't know if there was a right move there. I think the right move was not entering that area, because that area just, like, that area is just a puzzle to stand in. Like, some areas, I get that a lot of the later areas in the game are puzzles to get the treasure. I mean, technically that one is too. But, just fucking standing in that area's presence is a threat to your well-being. I guess a lot of the the later areas are like that. Like the, what's the other one? Not the windy area I was in. There's the, like, rose petal one that killed me the last time I played this game. You have to constantly keep, like, moving in the direction of the flower smells. How eloquent, Will. You talk as beautifully as you did the day I met you. What do you get from this? Oh, Orb of Speed. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good area to grind out to 25. What would you consider a difficult amount of treasures? Because I feel like at 25, I definitely feel the heat. 25 is where I stop feeling like everything is a given. Okay. Trying to clear my back. Typically, the way you clear your back in this area is just by swapping colors, but that's not always the best idea. Especially if they're already right on your fucking ass. You're probably just going to get yourself killed that way. Speed. But this is probably straight up just the best orb in the game. I think it's hard to argue that there are better orbs than this one. How nutty can you get, I wonder? Like, could you boost the spawns to the point, like the spawn of orbs to the point where you could just stack up an absurd amount of speed? Because it is, like, on a timer. But there might be a maximum stack limit, I don't fucking know. I would imagine if I were making a fair and balanced game, I would probably add a stack limit to timed buffs like that. Seems like a sensible thing to do. But who knows? It's not like a game like this has to be fair, right? Like, who cares if the game showcasing hyperbolic geometry is fair for the enemies? If anything, you would want it to be more balanced towards the player. Just because you're showing off cool geometry, not necessarily making world's most difficult roguelike. I mean, it's hardly a roguelike either. By the strictest definition, yes. It's more just a straight-up puzzle game in my eyes, though. Like, a lot of the things that you get out of a roguelike aren't really present here. But maybe that's genre gatekeeping. A sin which I will die on the cross for. I don't even like this area. What do you get for being in the desert? What do you have for me? Orb of Shielding? It's actually kind of good. It's not bad. That sounds pretty worthwhile, all things considered. All of, like, the straight-up good orbs in this game are, in, like, the very first areas to be added to the game. All of the newer areas either, like, have repeat orb drops from earlier areas in the game, or, just have, like, weird orbs that are only good in, like, very certain specific positions. Like, this is fucking sick, dude. Why haven't I been getting 25 spice every single run? Don't trap yourself. Oh, fuck. I trapped the snake on accident. Yes? Okay, I forced him to move because of the shield. I didn't know how that interaction would work. Legend. Had no fucking hope that I would actually make it in time. Alright, so here's the point of the game where you move in one direction and don't find the exit to an area. Thankfully, I did. On the bad side of things, it's this area. Really? Electric discharge would kill me here? Clearly I just don't understand something. How? Oh, is it just because it's negative to ground? Oh, straight up. That's it. Okay. And by negative, I mean positive. I just see blue and I read negative. Does that make me the bad guy? Apparently so. I don't trust any of this. God, like, the enemy spawns are so absurd in this area. Because, like, the enemies themselves aren't particularly threatening. You know what? Fuck whatever's going on in here. I don't think I've ever been in the Jelly Kingdom in my life, so this is where my new home is. Some of the slime beasts. Oh, did I unlock this area? Yes, required 10 elixir of life. Gotcha. That's why I've never been here, because it requires doing something. Some of the slime beasts have decided to revolt against the color rules in the Alchemist Lab. They have changed their shape and consistency, declared independence, and established their own kingdom. Jellies switch between being a wall and being a monster after every treasure you pick. Interesting. Very interesting. So currently the blue guys are not monsters. Now they are. Oh, this is just all around strange, isn't it? Okay, I can still kill them. So that's not a problem. Never has been. For me, at least. Yeah, don't ever do the maneuver I just did there. Really? That would count as a losing move? I thought that it would take a turn before they could attack. I guess I'm wrong. Dude, my fucking leg is falling asleep. I've had it in the worst position for so long. I'm bringing it up. Okay. Who's my enemy now? Red is my enemy. It's always the opposite of the floor color. Got it. Probably should have taken note of that sooner. But I am brain dead, so there is that whole thing. Yes, okay. I was like, do I make it here? Of course I make it here. Of course I make it here. I don't really want to be here anymore. For those wondering. I have 8 turns of this left. What do I do? I could definitely make it to this in time. Maybe I just take it and fucking run. Oh, I had no hope. Oh wow, they can leave, huh? Not anymore. Oh, wait, what? Why did they... Who? I guess an enemy picked up a treasure? I don't know why they changed into wall form. Something weird happened over there. I'm not paying attention. What? What is happening? Why are they switching? I don't understand it. I also, if that opening plate was not there, I would have soft locked myself in this room. Dude, do I really want to keep fucking fighting these guys one-on-one in a cave match? And by cave match, I mean cage match, but I'm retarded. I'm sorry. Cave match. God, I've been going for longer than I expected to. And, it's probably not a good idea. So I think that's like a death trap. Like, you press that button, I actually think it straight up ends your run. because it would close all of the doors around you and softlock you, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% on how this area works, or how these buttons work, more accurately, but I think I know enough to tell that that would have killed me. Okay, I have my 10 treasures that are required by law, and I would like to leave this area. You can't kill this man! That's the same thing that got me killed last time! Wait, what? Why did that happen? He has been training in the Emerald Mine? Interesting? I don't even know what that means. Mouse! What the fuck? I heard the squeak. Wait, friend? What is the Orb of Discord? What is going on, dude? What is the Orb of Discord? Causes most monsters to attack other monsters. Cool. Maybe that's why that other guy attacked his friend? I honestly have no idea. The mouse squeaks in despair? What's your fucking problem, buddy? What?! I thought he was my friend. He probably was my friend. Why am I killing... Oh, I immediately remember how the Vizier works. I'm so stupid. I should have just examined the Vizier. You attack the Vizier by walking next to him, not by attacking him directly. Oh, this is a fun area. Doesn't really... I don't know. I guess it does. It is kind of impossible for this to work in non-hyperbolic geometry, just because, like, similar for the reason that Land of Eternal Motion would work, but for different reasons. This would not work because you would run out of space in regular geometry. Wait, this is way more different than it used to be. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my mind over this. I thought the way these guys used to interact with each other was they would kill each other. Like, the mirrored clones would kill each other when they walked into each other. But it looks like now they just kind of merge together like that. Interesting. That didn't used to happen, I don't think. I also might be losing my mind. I mean, I definitely am losing my mind. Like, it's so hard to try and use the mirror guys to your advantage. Like, you can. Like, there you go. This guy is going to kill this guy when I move here. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks like they also made it so that these guys don't, just kill him normally. They made it so that the enemies don't touch the mirror shards. I think they used to, and they would just destroy them. Now it looks like, only your clones destroy the mirror shards. Which is as it used to be. Interesting that, mirror clones can be outside of the mirror world. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this area. This area is pretty easily understood as soon as you look at it. Hello, lizards. How's it going? I would rather you not be in this area. This is my domain. My eternal dance that I don't want you to be a part of. Like, even with the hyperbolic geometry, it still gets kind of claustrophobic with all the mirrors. And I'm stupid. Okay. This is going to be my last run before I scrounge together a very unnutritional meal. It's probably horrible for me. And fall asleep for about 10 hours. Actually, I can't even fucking do that. As soon as I end the stream, I have to cut this VOD up immediately, or I won't have a YouTube video for tomorrow. Oh, God. Like, it's always in this situation. Whenever I have to resort to using FFmpeg, I'm like... I'm so opposed to the idea of needing to do it, because, like, it really is, like, the world's most convenient tool for video editing. But because I haven't set it up with a batch file yet, it is kind of tedious having to manually type out all of the path directories every single time. Because I have all of my video files in, like, split folders and I don't want them going to the same directory. Because I'm weird like that. So it's my own fault, is the end of the story, but I really just need to get around to making a batch file. Like that's all it boils down to. It'd take like 5 minutes of my time to save me 5 minutes of my time every single time I use FFmpeg. Which seems worthwhile in my eyes. Everyone's favorite area, the art of running away. I guess this area is a pretty good example of how, eventually, once you get enough treasures, even the spawn limits will... Or sorry, not the spawn limits, the opposite of limit. The spawn amount will overpower your ability to run away. Have I gotten to the point where the enemies start getting scared of me because I'm too powerful of a being for them? I don't think I have. I'll try and just run away. Oh yeah, I have. There you go. It's probably always like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know what makes them start running away, but it is nice quality of life. Because once you run away past a certain point, there's just actually no way that they could ever kill you. And like, even this, where I'm like really half-assing my decisions here, I think that was a suboptimal move right there, but it still worked out. It's still very easy to run away in this game. Oh, that was a fucky-wucky, but again, still, am completely fine. Alright, let's pivot. Let's go to the gold mines. Maybe make a new friend here or there. That's what this place is all about. It's really, you know, as the cave walls open up new pathways in your life, so too shall the caves themselves open up a new pathway to friendship. But the kind of forced friendship that is mainly one-sided and eventually leads to your friend getting killed. Not the best friendship advice to take in real life. Probably avoid those kinds of relationships if you recognize them. But hopefully you haven't been in enough to be able to recognize them. That's the kind of friendship you don't want to make a pattern of. I'm pretty sure one of those is enough. I really have hit full sleep deprivation, though. It's not as bad as it was in the 24-hour stream. The only reason the 24-hour stream was really that bad, though, was just my throat. Just completely fucking died on me. Which was pretty miserable, and made the next couple of days after the 24-hour stream had ended pretty miserable also. But I can handle just tiredness. I mean, I don't fucking like it. But like I said, I fucking... in the past, oh, goodbye, friend. It was nice knowing you. Oh, no, dude. Oh, he is... Oh, that's sad, man. He is... Oh, he's still to this day fighting for my honor. But he is going to spend the rest of his life in that 1x1x1x1. You have to be extra certain to cover your ground. I know the game is only 2-dimensional. But this ain't your mama's 2-dimension. This ain't your grandma's 2-dimension. I see a death in my very near future if I don't think really long and hard about this. But you know what? I think I'm just dead anyways. Here's the thought process, right? No, I'm just dead. Yeah, because, like, if I move here, they'll move here and here. If I move here, they'll move here and here. I'm on the bad tile. You have to be on a heptagon, not a hexagon. So, like, I move here, and then what? They move... Yeah, I'm just dead already. Yeah, I die in one. That's mate in one. We call that mate in one. I don't want to go off on a run like that, though. Let me go out in an area I've never seen before. Dying with honor. I really have seen very few areas in this game. Because I really am quite bad. I really should be satisfied getting 10 treasures and leaving. Like, the only time things become a problem is when I push beyond 10. 10 is easy, though. 10 is little baby's first video game. I don't want to leave yet. And I'm gonna regret it. Alright, let's leave for a little bit. And then come back over here. How about that? Just the fucking duck in and duck out strat. Call that DuckTales. Where do I want to move? Apparently that's not where I wanted to move. I think I was dead no matter what I did there, though. No, I could have just dipped back into the desert and been completely fine. But I saw that there was another enemy in the desert, and I was like, he's gonna... I don't know how he's gonna kill me, but eventually he's gonna kill me. So I opted for the crossroads, but yeah, okay. It's another one of those short-sighted moves that if I thought for 2 seconds, could have seen that I was dead if I made it. See, in chess, they don't let you make moves that'll put you in mate. That's bullshit, dude. I mean, I guess technically they did also take a turn. So I didn't mate myself immediately. The game does do the same thing chess does. To not make myself out to be a complete idiot. Like, I can't just go here. The game does prevent you from mating yourself. As much as I hate to say it, gamers, this is also another game in which you can't mate yourself. Constantly, the gamer is being oppressed. When will I be able to mate myself? The age-old question. Just fucking take the extra elixir. I don't know why I'm so opposed to getting above 25. I just like that clean, crisp number. If that says anything about how broken my mental state is. I would rather choose death over making this counter a weird off 5 number. That's where I stand in my world. If I have to get 25, I mean, I would prefer only intervals of 10. Because that's as clean as it gets. But I'm not going to get 5 extra. That's absurd. So I'll be fine with 25. There's some positives about the number 25. Quarter of 100. Also, how many cents are in a quarter? Anyone ever think about that? Isn't that a crazy coincidence that definitely has no reasoning behind it? Just pure coincidence. It's a number I can work with. I can do some things with a number like 25. Right. Back to Minesweeper. I can't stay away. Oh, this area is so miserable until you get some clear. It's also kind of miserable when you have a fucking massive snake chasing you. I didn't think about that part. Yeah, I think that I would rather not have the snake here. Like, that's just my perspective on this, is I think that... Oh, he's infinite, yeah. Yeah, oh, he's not infinite! Look at that! I wouldn't be surprised if snakes were just infinite from their spawn location. Which I guess is technically not infinite, but you get what I mean. That was not where he spawned from, though. Is he gone? I think he's just gone. I fucking sent him. Despawned into the nether. So I think I'm still correct in saying that, I think I proved it last time. Saying that, eggs could never count as a mine. I believe so. Oh yeah, you can literally see it clears the tile. Oh wait, no, that doesn't mean anything. I'm so stupid. Ugh. In that situation, it didn't mean anything. Safe. See, like... Well, I mean, this has to be safe anyways, because that's a 1, but what I mean is that... I guess I don't really know what I mean. I'm way too tired, man. Doesn't this give you Orb of Friendship as well? And by Orb of Friendship, I mean Orb of Life, I think is what it's actually called. I think it does. So I guess I'll hang out until that becomes a possibility. Oh no, it is Orb of Friendship! No. It's different than Orb of Life. I thought they were the same. They function nearly the exact same, but I guess it gets off on a technicality. Oh, that's not how I thought that would interact. I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, does Orb of Friendship just give you an enemy from that area? That would make sense. I would understand how that would be a little bit different than Orb of Life, which always gives you the same guy. Same little frogman. Which, I gotta be honest, is a pretty cool guy to be friends with. I'm just gonna retrace my steps back to the jungle. Trim the bushes a bit. Because there are some cool areas that you unlock by beating the jungle that I want to see, that I haven't seen in a while. So let's get 10 in the jungle, and then if I can, just find a crossroads, and hang out until I find the area I'm looking for. And I can check just to make sure I don't have my requirements fucked up. Like, I have Vineyard unlocked, but that's not what I want. I want... Is it Overgrown Woods? No, it's Clearing, I think. A clearing in the Overgrown Woods. Okay. So I have to unlock Overgrown Woods. Which I get by... Yeah, getting 10 rubies. That's what I thought. Oh. So let's do that. And then find the Overgrown Woods. Because the clearing is a really, really fun area. It's got, like, I don't know, it's such a... I mean, the Overgrown Woods is a pretty cool area, too. But it's, like, such a prime example of things that are just absolutely impossible. Outside of hyperbolic space. There's a lot of that in this game, though. Ooh, look at this, different crossroads. The, much more claustrophobic. Crossroads 2. If Crossroads were so good, why didn't they make a second one? Red Rock Valley, I think I'll pass. Red Rock Valley is desert 2. The one with different height levels on rocks that I explained last time I played. I've got some good orbs, man. I got some good orb potentiality. But let's just hang out until we find, Oh, is that it? Dry forest now, that ain't it. It's closer to what I'm looking for, though. Dry forest. I mean, dry forest is an area I haven't seen, either. That's an enemy that you also kill, but you can't kill that guy just by walking near him. You have to walk like, specifically diagonal to him, towards him, to kill that guy. Vineyard is also close to what I'm looking for, but unfortunately not on the money. It's not very money of you. Again, dry forest. Maybe I'll just hang out in dry forest. Alchemist lab, that ain't what I'm looking for. I was hoping that by hanging out in an area with trees, I would have a higher likelihood of finding more tree areas. I don't know if that's how it works, but I was hoping. But yeah, this area is also pretty cool, and I haven't shown it off on stream, so I guess I might as well. You got these guys, who I've already explained, will move towards you, and you have to move diagonal to them. But also, trees that you can chop down, with the light greens taking 2 hits, the dark greens taking 1. Whoa! Whatever that sound effect was, it freaked me out! I was like, is that in my house? Where's that noise coming from? Are you gonna do your thing? I guess you don't do your thing until I kill you. Yeah, so eventually, you see there's a heat meter. Eventually, the bushes heat up too much to the point that everything starts catching fire. I've actually completely fucked myself. I don't want to be there. I almost trapped myself. I might not have been as trapped as I thought I was, but I, at the moment, thought I was pretty trapped. So that's when you really get this place going. It's when you light it on fire. You can avoid lighting it on fire if you don't have to kill those things, but for the purposes of demonstration, me being the showman that I am, I started a forest fire. Really the only right thing to do in that situation. What is this? Orb of Winter? I guess that makes sense, oops, as something that you would get in this area. Bull Dash! I got excited because I thought it was overgrown forest, but actually this is just an area I've never been in. Butterflies don't pursue you unless you get next to them. They just spin around the obstacles. They cannot be killed conventionally, but you can get treasure when a raging bull crashes into a butterfly. It says butterflies don't pursue you unless you get next to them. So are they enemies, though? Oh, yeah, okay, they are enemies. Sleeping bull. Okay, so is this another... Okay, you get close to that guy, he starts running. This is another more puzzly kind of area. Interesting. Is the strat to, like, follow the bull? Or is that a brain-dead, lame-o loser strategy? Will they go back to sleep? No, they will not. They will immediately get mad again. Oops. I wish you didn't do what you did there. I'm glad I... What? The raging bull would get me there? Why? He's going in a straight fucking line. I don't believe you, game. Oh, I cannot attack the butterfly. The butterfly would still kill me there. I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed. I just want to pick up the treasure. But I keep making all the wrong decisions to not be able to. I don't want to be here anymore, man. I'm dead! I'm alive! I'm fucking... I can't understand this place. I just don't understand what direction these motherfuckers are traveling in. Am I the crazy one? Or is it, like, impossible to tell what is a straight line in hyperbolic geometry with hexagons and heptagons? Hello? I didn't wake you up, but I guess someone else did. You know, this is a much more dangerous area. Probably. Why are there so many enemies spawning right off the bat? I haven't picked anything up. This is probably a more dangerous area than the area I was just in. But, counterpoint, I understand what's going on in this area. So, basically, no danger at all. Dude, I just want to find overgrown forest. Is that so much to ask? I really should have just stayed in the crossroads. Is this a good idea to do what I'm doing here? Probably not. Is that safety? Thank you. Never mind. Never mind. As soon as you see safety, they fucking take it away from you by putting an enemy slightly out of your fucking cone of vision. Not your real cone of vision, but your gamer cone of vision. Which, as everyone knows, is a slightly smaller cone of vision. For the things you actually pay attention to. Alright, that's gonna fucking do it. I know No, I'm gonna do one more, just because, like, I don't know when I'm going to play this game next. And I hate to be like, oh, hey, there's this really cool area I want to show off, but I'm not gonna show it off. I'm just gonna fucking speedrun until I find jungle. There you go. No orbs. Fucking nothing. Speedrun to jungle. Get 10 treasures. Look at this speedrun. And then I'm going to sit in fucking crossroads and be a patient little baby. Safe of all danger. Chilling in crossroads until I find overgrown forest. Oh wait, don't you need a certain... Oh, is that why I wasn't finding it? Oh wow, I'm getting fucking camped, dude. I need to move in a... Oh, I'm never going to escape this, now that I realize what's happening to me. There you go. The only way I was going to get out of that is if I got up against a wall. Thankfully, the vine came in to save me. Because the birds cannot kill you after moving, but if they don't attack, they can move twice in one turn. So it's like a slightly worse version of speed. But yeah, no. I don't actually unlock... Where is it? What am I looking for again? Overgrown woods. Until I also get 60 treasures. I thought I had 60 treasures on the last run, though. I think I did. So that wasn't actually an issue. I got like 25 in 3 different areas. So that was not a point of concern. I'm stupid. Here I was thinking, that's why overgrown forest wasn't showing up. No. No. You just weren't patient. So I am going to get up to 25 in this area. If that's the case. Because I might as well unlock an orb that's actually helpful to me. If I'm going to be getting a lot of treasures. Now the safest method would definitely be to just get 10 treasures, like bare minimum. Or fuck it, I could get 1 treasure in a few areas. Or like just get bare minimum treasure. Unless I have to unlock another area to skirt by. It's the ultimate safety strat, otherwise known as being a little baby. Which I love to do, don't get me wrong. One of my favorite strategies. I just don't think it's gonna get me where I want to be all that quickly. Aw, really? I didn't think that making a wall would just destroy gold from the ecosystem. Absolutely erased. Don't ask me why, but when I said the word erased, the first thing that popped into my head was the eraser from Nuclear Throne. And I was like, god damn, I kind of want to play that game again. It's been a while since I played Nuclear Throne. Do I still want to do Skeleton? Yeah, kinda. It's like the only thing I really care about doing at this point in Nuclear Throne. I just want to get Skeleton, man. Not just get skeleton, but get a ultra levelist skeleton. He's just like a bad character, is the thing. It's very frustrating to spend way too long unlocking skeleton and then dying instantly because he's fucking ass speed. Like, medically determined ass speed. You went to the doctor for it. And more importantly than the fact that he was made out of bones, they said, dude, why you move so slow? Am I ever gonna find my way out of here? Apparently not. And actually, apparently I'm going to trap myself. That's what I think is a good idea. I don't think this is gonna be... Just fucking restart. I don't think that's gonna be the run that I get to the clearing that I want to get to. God damn it, dude. Start out by getting 10 in this area. I might as well. I have to get to 60 at the very least. I might as well get some easy ones here and there. And they do be easy. This is also a pretty easy area to rack up points in. It would have been fucking hilarious if I just died while saying that sentence. But I'm not going to intentionally throw for the joke. Not today, at least. I'm too fucking tired and just actually want to go to bed. There's plenty of other opportunities to throw for the joke. I don't know why. It might not be a good decision, but every time I see an orb of safety, I'm like, send it, dude. Even if the area I'm in is not dangerous at all, I'm like, fuck it, give me the safety. Like, I never thought about it being dangerous until I saw the orb of safety, and all of a sudden, I'm starting to think that maybe this area isn't as safe as I originally thought it was. Starting to make me think. Oh, I've gotten 25. Do I keep pushing it? It's probably not a good idea. This is definitely how I die. Or is it? Where do I want to go, though? Do I want to keep chilling in this area until I get a crossroads? It's probably not a good idea. But I do see one. I'm just never going to be able to get to it because that guy cut me off. Alright. But I do see another! Let's go. Good to know that your fighting skills serve you well in this strange world. I've always thought that. What?! No. That's just from an enemy, right? It's just from an enemy? That's not where I came in, was it? I came in from an ice area? There's no way. I refuse to believe. What are the odds? It's actually really fucking hard to retrace your steps in this game. Especially because I used orbs of safety. Which I'm not really sure how those work. I would have assumed that orbs of safety... I don't know. I mean, it's possible that an orb of safety is just a teleport. And it actually keeps, you know, all of your previous progress still in existence. But, like, since it's so basically impossible to retrace steps... I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if the game was just like, yeah, orb of safety just transports you to a new fucking universe, and it's if... You've never played the game. Like, this is just your starting position in a new world. I'm asleep, basically. I'm so sleep deprived. Don't expect anything I say to make any sense. I am asleep. This is a dream. I am still on the plane. Ooh, see, this is one of those bad situations where you shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, because it's stupid. But I did it, and I kept doing it, and I would do it again. Whenever, because, like, these vines grow in every single direction from the spawn point. But when they get closed off by other vines and are unable to grow from the other directions, it grows, like, multitudes faster from the vines that still can grow, because it skips the turn. Like, by default, if it's on a heptagon, you know, each individual vine coming out of here only moves once every 7 or 6 turns. You get it. You know what I'm saying. You can figure the rest out yourself. You're a big boy, I'm sure. Or girl. Should be more inclusive. Or in between, you know? Or outside of the spectrum entirely. I don't care. I don't judge. That's what this is all about. Do I have 60? How many treasures do I have? 62! Let's go, boys. Get me out of here. I refuse to collect any more treasure, unless you force me to. But you won't. This is now the part of the stream where I sit in crossroads until I get what I want. Or die. But, honestly, pretty unlikely. Vineyard, no. I will take no compromise. Yes, dude. Thank God that didn't take that long. Okay, I'm just gonna skirt until I get to a little bit more relative safety. Alright, so I kind of forget how this place works. I can't... Oh, I see. Yeah. Of course I would be mated there. Of course that's mate. What? I forget how this area works entirely. Like, entirely. I think this area is cool, but I honestly just don't remember what it's like. Like, what's going on here? It seems a little bit more difficult than I remembered. What do you do? Oh, you're just a troll. One of those internet trolls. I remember. Yes, so it grows out, and it doesn't start like a growth cycle until 10 turns, or however many it was when it started. Probably like 15 or something, I don't know. I'm not going to do the math on it. So you kind of like work your way in to the matrix. Sort of like this. Alright, and then eventually, I think you need 5 of the treasures from this area to unlock the clearing. Yeah, I just need 5 of these, and I'll unlock the clearing. Which is an area that only shows up when you're in this area. Which is fine, because I don't intend on leaving. What I did there was a stupid move. You don't, like, you want to get into positions like this, where there's only one... like, access point to where you stand. Like, obviously, you just straight up die if one of these, like, spawns behind you, but I think the area is set up so that that won't happen. I think. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, it definitely doesn't entirely prevent you. One access point to where you stand, yeah. Yeah. But if I had opened that up like a dumbass, then I could have made a much worse position for myself. There you go. Okay, this is a much longer route than I thought it would be. Oh no, it's right there. I'm not going to risk it though. I'm just gonna wait for a second burst. Like, I could have cut through to make a shorter path, but... why? You know? Why? Ivies only spawn when new tiles are generated. That's good to know. That's good to know. So long as you've done a good job of making sure that you don't literally open up every single tree and be like, oh, is there an ivy over here? Is there an ivy over here? You're probably going to be fine. Again, don't do what I just did. Oh, fuck yeah, dude, clearing. I actually think that that was the area I thought was so cool. Although clearing is pretty cool, too. Yeah, you know what? Now clearing's cool. Take back what I said about... maybe it was just that other area that was cool. This area is cool, too. It is just constantly growing vines. That, ooh, are ever progressing. But they don't grow on... what is it? Oh, is this a different tiling? No, it's the same tiling. They don't grow on heptagons. I know there are some areas that, is that telling me how many I'm killing? That's actually really fucking cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it is telling me how many I'm killing. 3,000! Fucking damage numbers. It's really funny. Mutant Ivy doesn't grow on heptagons outside of overgrown woods. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So wait, would I... oh no, it'll still kill you on heptagons. Just won't grow there. Understood. What the fuck, dude? The damage numbers are getting a little crazy. I'm doing way too much damage for my own good. I mean, that's also like a very good demonstration of how much space is created. I mean, not created, but how much space exists. How much more space. Like, I've barely traversed that much deeper in, and already, like, killing one of these roots is, the number. 10 to the power of 100 ivy branches, exponential growth. Yeah, there's a reason it's called hyperbolic, I guess. Who would have thought? They thought that name through. Well, fuck it, I'll do it for the achievement. I'm a slut for achievements. What? Oh yeah, that wouldn't kill it. That wouldn't kill it, would it? That would be just like you to not die when I click there. That's just the kind of mutant ivy you are, isn't it? Am I clearing this in a progressively worse and worse way? Because I feel like, as I do this, I'm making, like, worse and worse situations for myself. Like, it's growing so much closer to me in places that it didn't used to. But I think I'm the bad one, not the game. I think I'm just a dummy. Oh yeah, that's right. And I forgot that, it's probably happened multiple times now. I forgot that, you can't pick up the fruit if you clear everything around it. So, like, you can't just completely... That's why there aren't any fruits lying out in the open. I think I might already have the achievement. I'm not counting the numbers here, but that looks like a pretty fucking big number to me. I'm like... You know, if I don't have the achievement, I would be surprised. I would be surprised at this point. You think it generates in more awkward ways as you get deeper? The number is at the top? Oh, look at that! Look at that. Pretty sure I haven't hit 10 to the power of 100. Yeah. That does not look like 100 digits to me. Oh, wait. No one told me there would be dogs in the mix. And by dogs, I mean giant foxes. Oh, no one told me there would be many of them. Really? There's no way that that completely kills you? Fine. Giant fox. Collect 25 mutant fruits or 50 in orb strategy mode. I feel like I maybe should not be collecting fruits anymore. I feel like that was a mistake if I cared to get this achievement. You've already got 25 treasures. That doesn't stop me. Ooh. I actually kinda... I think I'm boned as fuck. Yeah. Damn it. It ends so quickly. Uh... Oh, look, yeah, it makes it a lot easier when you look at the exponential number right there. Or not exponential, scientific notation. I mean, it is the exponential, but the scientific notation. Alright, that is gonna do it for today, though. I showed off the things I wanted to show. Including the fact that I'm a dumbass idiot. In case that wasn't abundantly apparent. But, thanks for hanging out. I'm surprised that, someone actually popped in to watch HyperRogue. It's not to say that it's, like, not a good game, because it is very good. It's just incredibly niche, you know? But, yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I'll definitely stream tomorrow. There will definitely be many different games to pad out my YouTube uploads. This is one of those games with a small but close-knit community. That's cool. It's a lot cooler than the Demon Crawl community. I don't want to be mean, because, like, I'm sure there's great people in the community. Like, I'm not being mean to the community, I just don't really like the game. And, a couple people in particular have not really liked that I don't like the game. What can I say? I don't think it's particularly good game design to, be forced to lose. But maybe that's just me. Demon Crawl is a meme and a half, for sure. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. That's it. I don't think that's the worst. Fucking god damn it! I get so pulled into Demon Crawl discussion. I can't fucking. I need to stop bringing it up at the end of streams. But like, I don't know. I don't think that that's the bad part. I think the bad part is the fact that the dev is very set in stone about his decision to make a poorly designed game. I know, I'm like, I'm being a dickhead about it, because I am a dickhead, but I've talked so much about Demon Crawl. It's just, it wows me in new ways. Like, the last time I played it, for the first time, I crafted a heirloom, just to see what that was like. And, wouldn't you know it, there's also just a random chance to not get the item you crafted, because that's fun gameplay. I've seen Temetsi. I've seen it. It is good. But, you know, I don't know. I hate to agree with it, because I fucking hate it. Like, I hate Demon Crawl. I don't think it's well designed. But, at the same time, I don't necessarily think that Minesweeper is that fun of a game when it's 100% solvable. I think that there is interesting decision making in the fact that the game forces you into positions where there would be a guess. The only part where I disagree with it is the fact that the developer thinks it's fun gameplay to randomly give you those tools necessary to solve the guesswork. Whereas I think there should bare minimum be some tools that every character class has to eliminate some of the guesswork. Whereas from the start, I mean, the only class I've seen that actually eliminates guesswork is Spy. And even that is not guaranteed. You don't really have any control over it. It's entirely dependent on random chance when the board is generated, or random chance on how the board is generated. Because, like, you can force 4s and higher to glean more tiles, but, you know, you don't control where 4s or higher generate, so it's not always helpful. Yeah. I mean, it's very different, but it does have the design philosophy of not particularly good game design, but a lot of different interesting mechanics. I can see the connections, for sure. But yeah, I also don't think that NetHack is a very good game, probably surprising no one. The only traditional roguelike I can play anymore is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I've tried some of the better ones, like Tome, Brogue, probably a handful of other ones that I'm forgetting. Those are just the only other two that I put a decent amount of time into. But Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup is just, it's the bread and butter, you know? It's hard to complain with perfection. But yeah, I don't know, man. I bring it up every single time. I just wish that there was some innate ability that every character class had. Or if you don't want an innate ability, because like innate ability does make it kind of boring and makes character classes uninteresting when like the best tool to use is the innate ability. Like obviously what I would want is every single character class to have their own interesting way of stopping guesswork with synergies or whatever the fuck. But like the problem with like 90% of the character classes is the same problem with 90% of the items in the game, which is, yeah, when you read the description of the character class, you're like, I can see how you could benefit from it. The only problem is you as a player have no way of impacting what items you get outside of like one random event. There's one random event where you have a random selection of keywords that you can like slightly improve your chances of getting those items. And I guess technically the favorite system, but again, it's still random. Ugh. There's so many fucking items and things designed in Demon Crawl that solely exist for synergy and do absolutely fuck all on their own. It's like half the fucking items don't even do anything when you get them. Like, what's the point of opening a chest if there's a chance of getting an omen that just straight up ends the run, or getting an item that's useless garbage? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking about Demon Crawl for now. I'm sure there'll be plenty of times I talk about it in the future. Cause goddamn, like, if I could just have a 1-to-1 with the dev, I probably wouldn't do anything, but I would have fun. I would have fun asking a lot of questions that honestly are probably insulting. Because it's just, you know, if he wants to design it that way, then fine, but... I've played HyperRogue. I played HyperRogue for years. But, I just streamed it recently-ish. I haven't played it for a while until I did my first stream of it. Which is why I forget, like, half of the things in the game, but... Yeah, alright, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, doing who knows what the fuck else. But, yeah, see you there, hopefully.